there for 5 years. He was perfectly healthy, had never been in the hospital, had only had allergy issues up until working there, just like everyone else, seasonal allergies. He has never smoked a cigarette in his life. He is a non-drinker. He always watched his weight. He exercised. He is a wonderful husband. We cherish him. He now has COPD. He now has to sleep with oxygen at night. Our weeks are filled with coming up with co-payments to go to the doctor quite frequently. Without my insurance, he would already be dead, I have no doubt. He is a sick man. He went there to work and provide for our family, not to leave with a permanent illness. There is no cure for COPD. It progresses and you die from it. He told me just 3 days ago, I didn't realize this. He's not a complainer. He's a very good man. Excuse me for trembling, but this is my husband I'm talking about. He said that 5 of his closest friends that he worked with there are dead now. They're all gone. And he looked over and he said, I can just see them. And he said, Julie, they're gone. All 5 of them. And they were all 5 younger than him. That's only 5. We're way over 40 now. We have been to funerals. Personally, I didn't go to one, but we have seen women screaming and crying over their young husbands that were way too young to die. I know children that are suffering because their mothers can't provide the living their husbands made for them. Now, Jamie, my friend, and I, her husband's also a Kingston Coal-Ash worker, we've been going to your open houses. And we went to one in Claxton, and we talked to anybody who'll listen, because we want our stories out there, we feel it's important. I spoke to one of your men, and he said, you must not trust our legal system. And my mouth just fell over, and I didn't know how to respond. I do trust the legal system. It's that we don't have time. We have people dying, waiting on the legal system. While Jacobs Engineering's attorneys in federal court, they filled a whole section with attorneys. I counted 25. We've got people on their deathbed, and they're paying attorneys, and you all put up a billboard thanking them for the good job they did. You also put a half-page ad in the Knoxville Sentinel. I need you to thank these workers. That's who needs to be thanked.
That's right.
They need to be thanked. And women and children that have lost their loved ones, they need to be compensated. Quick. They're suffering. One woman, we had to take up a collection to pay her light bill last winter. This is no joking matter. This is the ugly truth. We met with Mr. Elias. He's a very compassionate man. I'm glad to see you have a leader like this among you. Thank you.
Jane Clark, and I thank you very much for the opportunity to speak with you today. When my husband, Ansel Clark, was called early on the morning of December 22nd, 2008, to help with the massive cleanup process of the coal ash spill, he never hesitated to go. It never occurred to either one of us it would be the worst decision of his life. You see, we trusted TVA. One of the reasons being we had always considered TVA to be the gold standard of employers who operated using the highest standard of guidelines and principles. That your commitment to stewardship was rock solid. The dictionary states that stewardship is the careful and responsible management of something entrusted to one's care. Your blue TVA pen says, working safely may get old, but so are those who practice it. On your pen that you gave my husband, they gave my husband one. Sadly, TVA entrusted a contractor and still employs to this day one who did not adhere to those same safety practices. Now many of the cleanup workers have paid the ultimate price. There is one common thread we all share, and that is that sometime during our lives, we will need access to good health care and health insurance. This is the reason I'm here today, to make a respectful plea that these workers be provided with health insurance. It is especially vital for the ones who do not yet qualify for Medicare benefits. I realize our situation is deeply entrenched in the legal system. That could possibly take years to adjudicate. But for some of these good people, time is not on their side. I understand no one can change the events that have happened, and they will be a part of the TVA legacy forever. However, you do have new leadership, and I, for one, am hopeful for a new beginning. One that is more transparent, honest, and open. But the truth is, nothing can ever change until it is cared about. The world is aware of what happened at Kingston, and the spotlight is on TVA. But you can be a beacon of light and restore the confidence that has been lost if you so choose. Please do not let these good, hard-working people be treated as collateral damage who fell through the cracks cleaning up your toxic mess. In closing, I wish to quote Albert Einstein. He was pretty smart. He says, in matters of truth and justice, there is no difference between large and small problems, for issues concerning the treatment of people are all the same. Thank you.